His secret confession changed everything, revealing the soulmate I thought I lost forever. My beloved child. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Tonight is not another ordinary moment passing through your life. Long before you pressed play, a silent confession had already begun traveling toward you, carried by memories that refused to disappear. For years, you believed someone precious had vanished from your story forever. You convinced yourself that the unanswered questions would remain unanswered, that the silence between two hearts was permanent, and that destiny had quietly erased a chapter that once felt impossible to forget. But silence has a limit. There comes a night when even the strongest secret can no longer stay hidden, and this is that night. Somewhere, a person connected to your soul has reached the point where pretending has become heavier than speaking the truth. They have replayed the same memory thousands of times, wondering what would have happened if fear had never taken control. Every sunrise reminded them of what they left behind. Every quiet evening whispered your name into the corners of their heart. They tried replacing those memories with new places, new faces, and new promises, but nothing stayed. Every road somehow led back to the same invisible connection. What they are about to reveal is not something they discovered yesterday. It is something they have carried for longer than you can imagine. The confession waiting to unfold will force you to question every goodbye you believed was real. What if the person you thought you lost never truly let you go? What if every strange coincidence, every unexpected feeling, and every moment when you suddenly remembered them without explanation was leading toward this exact night? Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you, because what seemed like an ending was quietly becoming the beginning of something far greater than either of you could see. There was one decision that changed everything, but it was never the decision you believed it was. You thought distance separated your lives because feelings disappeared. The truth is far more surprising. They stepped away because they believed staying would place an impossible burden on your future. They watched from farther away than you could ever imagine, celebrating your victories in silence and feeling your disappointments without you ever knowing. They learned details about your journey through unexpected conversations, accidental encounters, and moments that felt too perfectly timed to be random. More than once, they stood only a few steps away without revealing themselves. They reached for the phone countless times, wrote messages they never sent, and rehearsed conversations that ended before they ever began. Every attempt collapsed beneath one overwhelming fear, that returning too soon would only reopen wounds neither of you deserved to carry. Yet something changed recently. A single conversation with someone who knew pieces of the past uncovered a truth that had remained buried for years. One sentence shattered every excuse they had been hiding behind. They finally realized the story they had believed was never the complete story. The misunderstanding that separated your paths was built upon silence, not reality. Suddenly, every missing piece began fitting together like a puzzle that had been waiting for the final piece all along. Tonight, they are no longer asking whether they should tell you the truth. They are asking whether they still have enough time before destiny moves both of you beyond another point of return. That question has become impossible for them to ignore. The confession has already begun inside their heart, even if the words have not yet reached your ears. Listen carefully, because the next revelation changes everything you believed about your soulmate. The person you thought disappeared forever has been carrying one promise through every season of their life. They never replaced what they felt for you. They only buried it beneath responsibilities, fear, and impossible circumstances that looked stronger than love itself. But hidden promises have a strange way of refusing to fade. They grow louder in silence until the heart has no choice except to listen. Tonight, invisible pieces are moving into place faster than either of you realize. An unexpected encounter, an ordinary conversation, or even a single message could become the doorway that changes your future forever. You may believe this moment arrived by coincidence, but deep inside, something already recognizes that the timing feels different. The air feels different. The waiting feels different. Their secret confession is no longer trapped inside them. It has already begun changing the direction of both your lives before a single word has been spoken aloud. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Because the greatest surprise is still hidden behind the next step, and when the full truth finally comes into the light, you will understand why every delay, every goodbye, and every unanswered question had to happen exactly the way they did. Tonight is only the beginning. A strange shift has already begun, even if no one around you can see it yet. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The confession that has been locked away for so long is no longer standing behind closed doors. It is moving closer with every passing moment. The one connected to your soul can no longer silence the truth that has followed them through every season of life. They remember the exact moment they believed they had lost you forever. It was not because love disappeared. It was because fear convinced them that letting go was the only way to protect both of you. They carried that belief like a heavy chain, never realizing the chain itself was built from a misunderstanding. Every year that passed only made one realization stronger: they were never searching for someone new. They were searching for the feeling they only found with you. No matter where life carried them, every road ended with the same unanswered question: what if I had told the truth that day? That question has become louder than their fear, and tonight it refuses to stay silent any longer. What happened next was something they never expected. An ordinary moment became extraordinary without warning. A familiar name appeared. A forgotten memory returned with unbelievable clarity. A conversation uncovered details that had remained hidden for years. Suddenly, they understood that the story they believed was incomplete from the very beginning. The distance between you was never created by a lack of love. It was created by words left unsaid and truths left unexplained. The moment that realization settled into their heart, everything changed. They stopped asking whether destiny had separated you. Instead, they started asking whether destiny had been protecting the right moment for your paths to meet again. That single thought transformed everything they believed about the past. They are no longer trying to hide from what they feel. They are preparing themselves to face the one person they never truly left behind, you. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you, because the next step they take cannot be undone. And here is the revelation that changes the entire story. While you believed the connection had faded into the past, your soulmate quietly kept one small reminder that no one else knew existed. It was never about the object itself, it was about the promise attached to it. Every time they looked at it, they whispered the same silent hope that one day the truth would finally have the courage to find you. Tonight, that hope is becoming stronger than fear. The confession is no longer a possibility, it is becoming an inevitability. The silence that lasted for so many years is beginning to crack, and once it does, nothing will ever return to the way it was before. When the next piece of this story is revealed, you will finally discover the one secret they believed could never be spoken aloud, and that single secret has the power to rewrite everything you thought you knew about losing your soulmate forever. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Everything has been leading to this moment, even the delays that once felt impossible to understand. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The one connected to your soul has reached a point where every heartbeat feels like a countdown. They can no longer pretend that the past belongs in the past because the truth keeps finding new ways to appear. It started with small signs they could not explain. A familiar melody played in an unexpected place. An old photograph appeared while searching for something completely unrelated. Then came a conversation with someone who unknowingly revealed the final missing piece. In that instant, years of confusion collapsed. They realized the goodbye they had accepted was never the truth. It was only the story fear had convinced them to believe. Every sleepless night suddenly made sense. Every memory that refused to fade finally had an answer. The feeling they tried to silence was never asking to disappear. It was asking to be heard. For the first time in years, they stopped running from the connection and started walking toward it. Deep inside, they know there is no turning back now. There is something even more surprising that they have never admitted to anyone. During the years you believed they had forgotten you, they quietly imagined what they would say if destiny ever gave them one more chance. They rehearsed those words over and over until they became part of who they were. But every imagined conversation ended the same way, with silence. Not because they lacked love, but because they feared arriving too late. That fear ruled them for longer than they ever expected. Yet tonight, fear is losing its power. They finally understand that remaining silent would be a far greater regret than speaking honestly. The confession they have protected for so long is no longer just about love. It is about revealing the hidden reason they disappeared, the hidden reason they watched from a distance, and the hidden reason every path somehow kept circling back to you. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The truth is closer than it has ever been before, and once it is spoken, every unanswered question will begin finding its place. Now the final piece of tonight's mystery begins to appear. Someone unexpected is about to become part of this story without even realizing it. A simple meeting, a casual message, or an ordinary moment will quietly unlock the door that has remained closed for years. Your soulmate does not see it as luck anymore. They see it as the moment everything has been preparing for. The secret confession is no longer trapped inside their heart, it is searching for the perfect moment to reach yours. When that moment arrives, you will discover that what looked like a permanent ending was actually a carefully timed pause. The distance was never the conclusion of your story. It was the space where courage was growing strong enough to finally reveal the truth. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you, because what happens next will reveal the one sentence your soulmate has carried in silence for years, a sentence powerful enough to change both your futures forever. A moment is approaching that neither of you can stop anymore. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Your soulmate has reached the edge of a decision that has taken years to make. Every excuse has disappeared. Every reason to stay silent has fallen away. They finally understand that the greatest risk is no longer speaking the truth, it is allowing another day to pass without it. Tonight, they are replaying every memory with astonishing clarity. They remember the last conversation, the words that were misunderstood, the silence that followed, and the road that carried both of you in different directions. For years they blamed destiny, but now they see something completely different. It was never destiny that separated you. It was fear wearing the mask of certainty. The instant they recognized that truth, everything inside them shifted. They no longer see themselves as someone who lost you forever. They see themselves as someone who still has one final chance to make everything right. That realization has become impossible to ignore, and every passing minute is pulling them closer to the confession they once believed would never leave their heart. There is one detail you have never imagined. During all this time, they quietly protected a promise they made to themselves on the day they walked away. They promised that if life ever revealed the truth behind what really happened, they would return without hesitation. They never expected that day to arrive. But it has. The hidden pieces have finally connected. The misunderstanding that shaped years of silence has been exposed, and with it came an overwhelming wave of relief mixed with regret. They now realize you were never the person they needed to escape from. You were the person they never stopped hoping to find again. Their confession is no longer about asking for forgiveness. It is about revealing the truth they should have spoken from the very beginning. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The next step they take will erase the wall that has stood between your hearts for so long, and once that wall falls, there will be no returning to the life either of you once knew. The most unbelievable part has been saved until now. While you believed your story had ended years ago, your soulmate quietly believed that every unexpected delay was preparing both of you for a reunion that had to happen at exactly the right moment. Tonight, that moment is closer than ever. The secret confession is no longer hidden in silence. It is ready to become reality. A single conversation will uncover emotions that survived every season, every goodbye, and every unanswered question. When those words are finally spoken, you will understand why nothing could replace this connection and why every path, no matter how far it wandered, kept leading back to the same heart. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you, because the next chapter will reveal the one truth your soulmate feared more than anything else, and why speaking it now has the power to change both your lives forever. The waiting is almost over. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Tonight, your soulmate is standing between the life they have always known and the future they have secretly imagined with you. Their hands may appear steady, but inside, every emotion is colliding at once. They have carried this confession through countless quiet nights, believing there would never be a safe moment to reveal it. Now they understand there will never be a perfect moment, only a courageous one. Every memory they once tried to bury has returned with incredible clarity. They remember your laughter, your silence, the conversations that ended too soon, and the goodbye that never truly felt like the end. What once looked like a closed chapter now feels like an unfinished promise waiting to be fulfilled. The closer they come to speaking, the stronger the connection becomes. It is as if every step they take is pulling invisible threads that have always linked your two hearts together. The truth they are about to reveal is more powerful than anyone expected. For years, they believed they had protected you by hiding what really happened. They thought silence would spare you from confusion and pain. Instead, that silence became the very thing that kept both of you trapped in unanswered questions. They finally see that the greatest mistake was never loving you, it was believing that love had to remain hidden forever. There is no more pretending. No more running. No more convincing themselves that time would erase what they feel. Time did the opposite. It made the truth impossible to ignore. Every delay, every unexpected turn, every moment that seemed meaningless has quietly been leading toward this single point. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The confession is no longer just living inside their heart. It is already shaping the future before the words are even spoken. Now the final doorway begins to open. Very soon, something ordinary will become unforgettable. A message, a familiar voice, or an unexpected encounter will carry the truth that has been waiting for years to reach you. When that moment arrives, you will finally understand that your soulmate was never truly lost. They were finding the courage to return with nothing hidden between you anymore. The silence will end, the unanswered questions will finally have answers, and the story you believed was over will begin again in a way neither of you expected. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Because the next moment is the one that changes everything forever, revealing that the greatest love was never erased by time, it was simply waiting for the truth to set it free.